Well, hello there, y'all, and this is Auntie. And y'all know I am way past my bedtime, but we need to have this conversation about Nisha from the 1,000 pound roomies. She is supposed to join me shortly, and we're just gonna have this conversation. Some things occurred early this morning as I was preparing to leave for work. And so I thought, oh my goodness, I got one earring on. Okay, do I need to just sit on this side or this side? I always sit on this side. So let me move my earring over. But yeah, so I'm going to be dropping the link if Raydella is here. Raydella, if you can tell me when Nisha comes in, I will drop the link for her. The link will be for Nisha only, everybody, okay? Um, so that we can have this conversation about a video that I did on yesterday. So let me go ahead on and play this, and then we'll be right back. Okay? Did I push the right thing? No, I did not. Here we go. A sweet old auntie. Thank you, subscribers, and my nieces and nephews, and all the y'all who have been here through the long haul. Shall we get into it? Oh, yes, we shall. It's time for Auntie Advice. Sweet old. It's time for Auntie Advice. Oh, yeah. It's time for Auntie Advice. So, welcome back, everybody. And my name is Auntie. And if this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And to all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for hitting that subscribe button and joining this family. And to all of my nieces, my nephews, and my members who have been here with me for the long haul, thank you all so much for your continued support. So I guess I need to turn on my put my glasses on. I said turn on, child. Put my glasses on so I can see when Nisha comes into the chat. Raydella, if you could let me know, I will follow the blue. Um yeah, I'll follow the blue. Your blue. Let me highlight my members. Hey there, Kendra. Hey, Yolanda Gibson. Hey, G Debo 3. Hey, Boo Boo. Hi there, Yazelle. Hey, sweetie. Hey, Miss D Nova 24. Hey, Brent L. Hey, y'all. Hello there, Barbara. God, Barbara, how long you been with me? How long you been with me? And we got our new member, Regina Feaster. So, let me put this back. Oh, and there go Pam. Pam came in. Did I get JW? No, I did not. And I didn't get Kendria. Hey. So yesterday, so let me tell you what's going on. So yesterday, I had put up a video about Nisha from the 1,000 pound roomies. And I put it up there with an intention to inform you all about Nisha, right? And what was going on based on a live that I joined yesterday morning. And as I told you all in the introduction of my video, that at first I was listening And then after a while, as she started talking, I started taking notes. And I was taking notes because the story was compelling. We all have had Nisha over here on this channel. She had cleared up some things about when I was on another content creator's channel who had mentioned that they thought she was the help. Nisha came down in my comment section and indicated that I was incorrect in saying that. And moreover, she, came on the live and, we had a conversation and she let us know she wasn't a help. We have always, or at least I thought, that I had always been kind to Nisha. I like Nisha a lot. Um, and I loved her character on the show, and I loved her character. And I don't even do TikTok. Okay, wait a minute. What is Blue saying? Okay, hold on. Let me drop the link for Nisha. This link is only for Nisha. Do not click this link if you are not Nisha from 1,000 Pound Roomies. Okay, do not, goddamn it, click on this damn link because you're gonna be in the back, and then I'm gonna embarrass you. Okay. This link is only for Nisha. Okay, thank you, Ray Della. Ray Della be on point, ain't she, y'all? Y'all, please give Ray Della a hand. Give her a little clap or something. A little clapper, a dapper, sucker. So we loved Nisha over here. Nisha came up. We had a good conversation and everything. So when I saw her talking, as I was, preparing to go to work, because y'all know I'm at work at the crack of damn dawn. At first, I was just listening, but because the story was so compelling, I started taking notes so that I could bring it back to you all. Then I got up, right, shower and shave, and getting my little stuff together, and y'all start hitting me up early in the morning. Okay. I don't know what state y'all calling from or what y'all was doing, right? But y'all had started hitting me up. Auntie, Nisha's crying. Nisha's upset. Nisha said you did her bad. Nisha said this. Nisha said that. Then somebody told me start a GoFundMe. Like, I was like, what the fuck is going What's going on? A bitch is trying to go to work. So I'm like, y'all know me. I've been doing content creation for years. I've been with the biggest and the smallest of celebrities, right? Y'all know that. But I liked Nisha, like personally. So I would never, ever, ever, ever do anything to intentionally hurt Nisha, to lie on Nisha, or anything. Y'all know I don't take videos down. Every now and then, I'll take a video down. And I mean, I'm talking about in the years I've been doing this, every now and then, I'll take a video down. Maybe once every 3 years. But because Nisha was so upset and felt that I had wronged her, I, I took responsibility, as I do. I'm a grown woman, and I do grown women's moves. I'm not a little girl. And I felt like it was my responsibility as a content creator to take it down so that she wouldn't be aggrieved anymore. It wouldn't stay in rotation. I took it down in good faith to let her know that I was sorry if I miscommunicated. Because, I don't do TikTok, bitch. I just go out there and look at stuff and, I'm not a big TikToker person, but I found myself in her live when I should have been finishing my showering and stuff. But I took it down in good faith and to show accountability And to show her and others, it ain't worth the coin if I've wronged somebody. Nisha had put a comment in my comment section. And for some reason, every time Nisha like says something in the comment section, YouTube holds it. I don't know why they're holding it, but they do. And as she was talking, I went to my comments section and to the hidden ones. Because if you're a YouTuber, you have your public comments and then you have the one that YouTube deems we're going to hold this and allow you the right to accept this or not to accept it. And in her comments, she had mentioned is so many things wrong in your so many things wrong. She said, I never said my mother didn't take care of me or something like that. And then she said there was so many things that was wrong. But I guess you got to do what you got to do or you got to make that content. It was something to that effect. And I wanted to get offended. I wanted to get offended because I thought that you don't know my character. Y'all know unless I have to, I don't get down on nobody. And I've been doing this long enough to have integrity. So when she said it, I didn't release it because I was like, this speaks to my character. And that made me go back to her TikTok and to write whatever she felt like I did wrong. Because there can be times when you feel like you doing the right thing. But if someone else is feeling some way different, let's have a conversation about it. Because I'm not malicious. And I really want to say thank you to every one of y'all that reached out to me. Every one of y'all. Because when you find yourself in the middle of stuff like that, it's difficult because on one hand, people saying, bitch, I don't care what you're saying. On the other hand, people need to know that there are good content creators. And there are people who put their integrity above money. That video made $39. I think I spent that on lunch today. It's not about the money. It ain't never been about the money. And those of you all who've been here with me, y'all know that. If I wronged somebody and she out there crying, I'm going to take responsibility and accountability for what I said and for what I did because money ain't when you hurt people or people feel hurt like that. Okay? So the purpose of this video is not for me to make a coin. The purpose of this video is for me to take accountability and to have a real conversation with Nisha about what it is that she thinks that I misinterpreted and my intention. Now, y'all know that been with me, I don't do GoFundMe's. But if me saying something about Nisha cause you to look her up on TikTok or cause you to give $5, $2, or whatever, right? Then thank you. I appreciate you. So I think, let me put my damn glasses on so a bitch can see, okay? So I do not want mean comments, Tanisha. Ray Della, if there is a nasty comment towards Nisha, block that bitch. Because that ain't happening over here. We got the power to block over this motherfucker. This ain't TikTok. This YouTube. So let me put my glasses on, see if Nisha, okay, she back there. Okay, there go Nisha. Hey, Nisha.
Hi, can you see me? Can y'all
I
see?
can see you in all them breasticles. Okay, let
I,
me put my
oh,
breasts out here. Wait a
I'm
minute,
in my
hold on.
car.
Wait a minute, because I got a little bit. I got a
I'm in my car. I'm still in my bathing suit because I be going swimming, so I'll be trying to work out and swim. Yeah.
okay.
So
Well,
I just
I'm glad you came.
hi, how are you? I just want to
I,
say hello. And I
hello.
do want to say that I do appreciate you for taking it down. I know you did not have to, and it really shows your character. And when you were talking, I was kind of saying like um I don't know you, just like you don't know me. And so what I said to you might offended you, but I really honestly was in the mind frame of, well, shit, I put myself on TV, and at the end of the day, this is what she does. This is her job, and I chalked it up to the game. I just, I didn't expect you to take it down. I just chalked it up to the game. Like, now you know that people be in your life and they be taking notes and they be doing all this stuff, and this is what it's like to be famous now. Because I don't know this life. It's this is new to us. We still regular folk. You get what I'm saying? Like, we
Mhm,
still regular people, so I'm not even used to this many people even caring. You get what I'm saying?
mhm.
About stuff that I've been saying freely for years in me and Jazz's lives. We've been going live for years. You get what I'm saying? So I am open and I am free. And I did say a lot. And I was like, you know, up in the morning, I didn't sleep. And I'm having a hard time just in life, period. And it's a lot of people on this earth that's also having a hard time as well. Like, we live in California. It's not cheap to live out here. And you guys saw I lost my job. And so that's on my brain. I have family members in the hospital, and, it's a lot going on. And so when I seen the video, I just was like, this is just so like such the wrong timing. Like, for this, I just felt like it was just so much that kind of had piled on me at once. And I really was on some like, I just was like, yeah, whatever, that's that lady job. Like, just,
It's not my job.
but I'm just, you get what I'm saying? I
I
just
got a
kind of like,
job.
you, well, I don't know. I don't know you. Like, I
Right,
don't know.
right,
I
right,
just was,
right,
this is what she does. This is what you do. You get what I'm saying?
right.
So
Yeah.
I had to respect you as a
On the
content.
part time.
So,
On the
but it
part
wasn't,
time.
on no like, oh well, you feel like you got. It wasn't like that. It was just on some like, I was like, well, you have a lot of things wrong, and but I feel like at the end of the day, you guys are gonna believe what you want to believe, regardless. Because in
No,
my
I believe you. Go
in my
ahead.
life, I was very specific. I'm very specific when I talk, and a lot of the things that you had said and that you said in your notes, I was like, how did she get that from that? And I never said that. Like, wait a minute, what is going on? And I was like, wait a minute. Like,
But I want you to be open minded though, Nisha, because I was writing notes, right?
yeah,
And and so I have my notes here that I wrote.
okay,
And there was a couple of things that you said, right? But I
hmm,
want you to be open minded that number one,
okay,
we could just make this agreement. Number one, you were tired.
yeah,
Number two, sometimes we say things and we don't realize that we say them, and maybe you did not intend it that way. Maybe you didn't intend it the way that it came out or it was perceived, not only by me,
okay,
but possibly by hundreds of people who
hmm,
were on your live.
hmm.
So let's start off with that slate that
I
maybe
accept that.
you
I
said
accept
it, but that was not what you
at the end of the
intended to say.
yeah, because at the end of the day, you have your interpretation of what I said. You get what I'm saying? Like, you have your own views of what your notes, basically, of what I
Yeah,
said. And
yeah.
a lot of the things that you said in the video, I was like, I never said that. And I feel like the sentiment behind a lot of what I was saying was off. It was misplaced. And it's just like, whoa, like, to me, when I was watching your YouTube video, it made me feel like y'all watching our show. It was like
We
drop
watching what, baby? We
to,
watching what show?
to me, watching your YouTube video, that video that had came out, it was like how you guys feel watching our show. It was like dramatized to me. And I was like, wait a minute, like,
Um,
I never said that. That was not my sentiment. I was in a very vulnerable and sad moment. And like, I don't know. It just was a lot. It was
and you know what? And I may have picked that. And here's the thing, right? And it's not to justify; it's just to explain.
mhm,
you may have come out like that when you first started, but you have to understand that people come in waves. So the
Okay.
sentiment that you may have started off with, right, when you first came on, I may not have been there to see that or to
Okay.
or to pick up that, oh my God, right? And I, because if I had, I probably would not have started writing notes
Mhm.
and reporting back. So so give me that consideration that I wasn't there at the beginning of your life. I came in like around the
I
middle
think
of your
it was
life.
people that had came and went to go get you. It was was
Who?
was somebody telling you? Like, I feel like somebody was.
Hell no.
No, I'm saying like,
Oh,
no, they
what?
what didn't someone tell you to come in my live?
When?
I thought, oh no, not the first time, the second time, right? The second time.
No, 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 no. So what happened? No, what had happened was when I got up, like
You
I
saw me.
had no, 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 no. I didn't see you because I don't, I'm not a TikToker. I
Oh,
don't be on TikTok.
yeah.
What had happened was when I was like pouring my coffee and stuff, I go through my hell messages
Mhm.
and I started seeing messages like Nisha is mad at you, and I was like, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Nisha was on a live and Nisha was crying,
Mhm.
and Nisha's, and I was like, wait a minute, what? That's what made me go to your TikTok
Okay.
based on the comments that was in the Hill section, which is why I saw yours because yours was in the Hill section, and I was like, what's going on? And when I went on, you were live with this white guy.
Stefan.
And I was like, wait a minute, what? So
Yeah,
So,
he's a.
I have 2 devices. So
Mhm.
on one device, I'm looking at the comments. People are in my Instagram
Mhm.
and they're in my comment section saying Nisha's mad. But because I guess they was using your name, they wasn't popping up in where you can see
Okay.
you a
Yeah.
YouTuber, so
I,
you know about the hell comments and all of that.
mhm.
So that's when I started seeing it, and I knew, okay, so something's going on. Because like at my time when you were live, that's like 4:30, something like that,
Okay.
4:45, 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
So so I just was like, wait a minute, what is going on? And then when I saw you live, and I didn't even know how to get on the live. Okay. So
Okay.
I figured a way to get on the live. And
Mhm.
then as I began to listen to you, I was still going through comments of
Mhm.
people who were saying, Auntie, because somebody had like cussed me out, and I was like, we
And
have
see, that's
a
what I don't
cussing
want.
competition
That's
anytime you
that's
want
what
to.
I never want because it's not in me and it's not in my character for nobody to become and like cussing you out and I
It's
told
okay
everybody,
though. It come with the game.
but I just don't like stuff like
I
that.
don't either. I
Um,
don't either. I
and
don't like. I always tell my people when I'm going through stuff, or with another
mhm.
content creator, don't go over there and say, don't fight for me, don't
No,
whoop bang and
yeah,
bop in the street, right? Because I make a decision
yeah,
about who I'm a whoop bop and bang with, right? There's been people who have attacked me directly, right, and I have not felt the need to go out and defend
mhm,
myself or to say anything about it. Like, let
mhm.
them say what the fuck they want to say, right? But
I,
don't y'all go. But it doesn't stop people, right?
mhm,
Who really are passionate about you, who really
mhm,
have
right,
connected to you, who really feel like they know you like in real life. It doesn't stop them from going in and making comments. So I don't berate them or anything like that. I say it one time and then
mhm.
that's it for me, right? So I mean, it's just it is what it is.
I feel
So
like
I
what the part that kind of hurt me about it was it's one thing to like receive commentary off of like the show and like what you guys see that TLC showed you guys. But like when I was live and in like such a vulnerable state, it just kind of hurt because I just was like, I was really like, kind of in a vulnerable state. Like I used to use social media as my outlet. And that's how I got through a lot of the stuff that I've been through because I used to come on social media like Instagram and just I'm a candy queen. So I used to come on there and do what I have to do and and just be talking about the things that I went through and that's how I like grew my platform, like that's kind of how I had grew over time. or
Yeah.
whatever. So I'm very comfortable going live, just saying whatever. But now that I'm in the
You're in a
situation
different status now.
I am, and that's why when it happened, I just was like, you know what? I didn't even expect you to take it down because I was just like, well, you just got to chalk it up to the game. But it just was a it would have been bad for me because I'm in this place now with my mom to where, like you guys are seeing stuff that we went through last year and we're
Yeah.
really trying to navigate like and get better in our relationship and that really would have done damage. You get what I'm saying to like me and my mom's relationship at the place that we're at right now because what I was going through on my live, those were conversations that I did have with my mom years ago. You get what I'm saying? But you guys were just now like hearing about like my life and everything and stuff like that. So, you know,
It's okay, sweetie. The thing about it is that, we are often criticized and labeled as
mhm,
African American women, and I don't want to take it there, but I am, that we can't get along.
mhm,
That, everything got to be a fight, it got to be a war. Black women don't get along. But if this doesn't do anything else, it just proves that between the two of us,
mhm,
that we can have a conversation,
mhm.
we can reason together, and I can take accountability for my stuff. I ain't too
I-
big, right? That I can't take accountability. Ain't like I got 2.5 million damn subscribers,
mm.
so I can take accountability for my wrong. But I want you to know
You're doing
that,
good.
I did not. It was not my intention
And I
to
understand.
hurt you or to malign your name.
Mhm.
Like that was so far from my intentions.
Yeah.
But I could understand if you were in a vulnerable place and I
Mhm,
didn't recognize that, then I violated your space and I apologize.
mhm,
And that's why I took it down. Because
mhm,
I value being able to talk to you face to face
mhm.
more than I value $39.25.
Yeah.
And that's the truth, right?
Mhm.
That's just where I am. So, but there were a couple of things that I wanted you to, to clear up.
Adjust. Mhm,
And one of them was that, so here's what I heard.
mhm,
And I think that this bothered me more than anything else because you said you didn't say it.
mhm.
And I was like, so then where the fuck did I get it from?
Yeah.
So you had mentioned that I was wrong about saying this, and I really need to clear this up.
Okay.
So you were mentioning that your mom and dad had a tumultuous relationship.
Yes.
That your mom had married your dad
Twice.
twice.
Mhm,
You said that there was a time in your life where you
mhm.
were living with your
I
godparents.
never said I was living with them. I said I was up under them constantly. My godfather was like a second father to was like my father. You know what I mean? Because me and my dad did not have a good relationship at all.
Yeah, right. You said that. You said that y'all didn't have a, and I
Yeah.
did say that. Was I right when I said that?
No, yeah, you're right. You're right.
Okay.
But I did not like live with them. Now I did spend a lot of the time like a age gap. I was with them. I was up under them. They always had me. Like I was always there. Like I remember probably from a baby to like maybe 4 or 5. And then I kind of wouldn't see them as much or whatever, but I was always at my godparents' house.
'Cause
Like I
that's
was
what I thought you were saying, and so when I said it, so I misspoke. But I
mhm.
I had to, like, the basis because you were talking about
Yeah,
how much
because
you was
kind of
with
it
them
kind of
because of the stuff that was going through your mom and dad was going through in their relationship.
okay. So now that I'm an adult, there was a lot of stuff that went on between my mom and my dad. You know,
Yeah.
my dad is low key Compton royalty. Like he feel like he that NIGG, and he had a lot of women. He, he had a fast lifestyle. He was a business owner. And so he cheated on my mom, like that's, just name of
Yeah,
the
well, we
game.
don't tell no more information, okay? Because somebody else
I,
may come
I'm like,
along and do a video.
no, 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 me telling y'all, this
But
is me.
I just wanted to clear that up because I was like, because when you said it, I was like, why would I make that up? Why would I even think that you have godparents?
Mhm,
So I was so. so I misspoke, or the way that it came
Yeah,
out
yeah.
made
'Cause
it appear,
kinda in
but it was based
that, like,
on what
I was
you
living
said.
with
Because I
him.
was like, why would I write
Yeah.
this shit down?
Yeah, no, I spent a lot of time with them, and
Okay.
I have memories being a little girl of running to my godfather and crying to my godfather about my dad and about, what's going on in my house. And, and so they kind of just would just keep me a lot,
Yeah,
or
because you said that when your godfather moved,
yes, it
that it
broke.
was devastating to
It
you, and
devas-
that's what I said. But
mhm,
I understand being sensitive and me not getting it exactly correct.
mhm.
That it came off as I ain't say that,
Yeah,
but
but
you
I'm
did, but you
it was
didn't,
a couple of
right?
things. It was a couple, but I was like, no, I spent a lot of time with him. Like,
Okay.
he was like a second dad to me. He was my dad. Like, I consider him my dad. I
Yes,
consider.
because you said that.
Mhm,
And so I just was like, so I said Nisha was actually raised by her godparents, and I said they eventually moved and she got back with her parents, and
mhm.
she was devastated. Her godfather was the co-founder of the church. Was I wrong when I said that?
You were right. He was the assistant
Oh,
pastor.
and he attended, but he left when the church got out of control.
You're right.
Because I'm telling
But
you,
but
right
like, but to
here. So
my mom would have been like, because it's like, no, my mom took care of me. I lived with my
yeah,
parents. Then, but I did spend a lot of time with my godparents, like, and my god sisters.
okay.
I did.
Okay, because I was like, out of everything else, I was like, okay, Nisha not
Mhm.
control, but that hit me because I was like,
Okay.
why would I lie
No,
about
yeah,
that? Why? Where the fuck did I get it
yeah.
from? That bothered me
Yeah, and I
because
wasn't saying you were lying on that part. I just was saying, no, you just got it wrong. Like, they didn't. You like, I still lived with my
they didn't take
parents.
you and foster
Yeah,
you and adopt you, and I don't think
yeah.
I implied that. Because
Okay.
I'm reading it verbatim what I got
Mm,
on the paper, right? And
mm,
and and so I'm so glad we cleared that up
yeah.
because I was like,
And
why
then
would I make some shit up
I
like
said
that?
I said all of that because people always ask me about certain stuff and cult stuff and like how do I feel and how do I feel about certain things. And
Yeah,
so I was saying the story to set up the fact that, like, when they left, I just was trying to show an example of the manipulation that we were under
yeah,
and some of the things that he would do and he would say to us. And that kind of made me go on a tangent of everything else that I said.
right. Because girl, you was talking.
No,
Girl,
yeah,
you was talking.
because a lot happened to me. It's a lot
And
happened.
you know what, Nisha? I'm telling you, that is that's how I started off. It was
Mhm,
so much that you said that
mhm,
it compelled me
mhm,
to write it and to share what you had been through. And that was my
mhm.
only intention.
Yeah,
And I fucked it up, right? And I apologize for that. But
yeah,
my intention, truly, Nisha,
mhm, mhm,
was to just share because you came on the channel, so you like family to us.
mhm.
So, it was never nothing malicious. And then, for somebody to say, Nisha over there crying, I was like, crying for what the
Yeah,
what the
and it's
fuck is
like, and
going
it's a lot of details to my story that, well, a lot of people don't know is that TLC is not the first time I was on a platform saying this stuff. There was years ago, and they're probably somewhere still on that old Facebook.
on? Yeah.
Y'all could go on a tangent if y'all want to. Um, but I did these videos where I was sitting in my car just like this, and I was, I'm a Canna queen, like I said, and I was just telling my truth because at the time, the pastor's son got on social media and was telling everybody that my godfather was on his dying bed asking for the pastor.
Hmm.
And so it triggered me and I went off.
Okay.
So I'm from Compton. So the
Okay.
Compton came out your girl. You feel me? So I
Okay.
like I went off. And
Ain't
that
nothing wrong
I
with
was like,
that.
it's a this, it's a that, it's a cult, and I don't care. My mom was so upset with me because for whatever reason, my mom is in a place to where Her generation, they feel like we're not there anymore.
Yeah.
And so get over it. My generation, we're jacked up because we were born there. And
Yeah, because you was talking about the birth pack.
yeah, and see that kind of stuff that I'm like, that kind of stuff will make my mom feel some type of way
So
because
you so a lot of what you okay. So I'm understanding.
yeah, it will make my mom feel
A lot of it you did
because
not want your
she don't
mom
feel
to
that
hear
way.
it come out of my mouth.
But she don't feel that way. They don't feel that way. But us as kids, we're like, the more I research and the more I do certain stuff, it looks like this and this looks like this. And so there's backflack because they don't want to, you know, be seen in what they feel like is a negative light. But it's like, this stuff happened and it's real. And that's the part of this and TLC that I don't even think that my family was ready for.
So you weren't really so even though you were at a vulnerable place, let me just make sure that I'm understanding right when I walk away. So you were in a vulnerable state. You didn't realize that your content now, because your content now.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I'm hearing you repeat over and over is how your mom would have reacted
Mm-hmm.
had she seen my
She
video.
watches you.
So it was a protect. She
But
did.
she don't,
Hi,
and
mom.
she
Okay.
watches you all the time and she don't mind you talking about us. I don't mind you talking about us. You get what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
you don't, because you be in the comments. You been
that's why
in.
I'm like, even after this, when you do a season two, keep talking. Cause I'm just like, cause I
We
get,
love you over here, Nisha.
but
We love you over
it's
here.
like gang recognize gang. You get what I'm saying? I understand. I get it. I'm not, we grown. I know what, but
Yeah, we love you over here.
thank you. I appreciate that. But with me, like working on my relationship with my mom right now,
Okay,
and like,
okay.
we already have to deal with what we already dealt with from last year. Like my mom closed the daycare last year. We still dealing with your mom's daycare still. Your mom, like my mom didn't move. She didn't. You get what I'm saying? Like we didn't kind of moved on.
So
So
I understand. So that would have just kind of drudged up the past and made. Okay, so we lost connection with Nisha. Let's see if she come back. So I'm hoping that you all
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mom calling me
I'm
now.
gonna I'm gonna remove you, and let me tell you why I'm gonna remove you because we're out here working on this, and I want everybody to see what this girl is saying. I've been peeping her, girl or boy. I don't know who the fuck she is, but we sitting out here trying to talk about something. I'm
Mhm.
being genuine, Nisha's being genuine, and you talking about bloggers. First of all, blogging is writing, so get it right, okay? Blogging means you're a writer. So I could easily say you're not talking about me because I vlog. But when you say bloggers love with a long wooden spoon, be careful, Nisha. Nisha and I are being careful. We're sitting out here as grown ass women doing what we supposed to do. And you up in here with the negative bullshit. So before I straight up cuss you the fuck out on this channel, I'm gonna go head on and let you see the door. Okay, because this is some bullshit, and then you don't even know what you're talking about some fucking bloggers. I'm a fucking blogger. Ah, bitch.
Yeah,
Come back with
that
another.
was
I don't like people doing stuff
yeah.
like that, and I don't know why Ray Della didn't see it, but I'm not gonna play when we sitting out here talking about it,
Mhm.
right? Which people barely do.
Right.
And you gonna come in here and call me a blogger and then talk about watch me. You don't have to watch me. I'm sitting right here. We've already established in just a short conversation two major things. You didn't want me to offend your mom
Mhm.
because you're working on a relationship. I
Mhm.
can respect that. Number two, I misinterpreted what you said about your
Mhm.
godparents, but
Mhm.
I didn't lie.
No, you
Right?
didn't.
It was a
Yeah,
misinterpretation
it
of what
just
was
was like, yeah.
going on. So pay the fuck attention. Excuse me, Nisha.
Oh, you're good. You're
Having
good.
to come out my trick bag like that.
No,
Again, I don't
you're good.
know why Ray Della didn't see that.
You good.
Right? Because I was peeping her and I was like, I'm gonna try to let her live. Because I don't like to block people. But you ain't gonna question my integrity when I'm sitting up here face to face with you and we setting this out.
Yeah.
Like we're doing what we're supposed to do as grown women. We're talking this situation out. So it doesn't get any bigger than what it already is with her ignorant ass self. But anyway, go ahead, Nisha. It was something else that I had
Oh,
misinterpreted or I said
no, I
wrong.
was
And I
saying
want to just clear the air.
my mom was calling right now. She was calling right now. But
Okay.
yeah, she loves you. She watched you, and I know some. Like I said, I've used social media as an outlet before. Like my mom and my aunt, they really don't like it because like man, I've been homeless before, and I'll be like, I'm homeless now, and they be like, why are you going
Mhm.
on social media and telling all your business? But that's just kind of always been me. I've always used social media as kind of like my outlet, and so I be comfortable just saying stuff. But now I have to realize that I'm famous now or whatever, I guess.
You are. You're a celebrity.
So
Hold on, let
I
me get this
know, but
little
it's I don't like saying it, but
mhm.
and
You
and
are, and it makes you content.
mhm, yeah,
It really does make you
yeah.
content.
But at the same time, I
Mhm.
don't want to be so in that like, oh, be careful what you say because I like to keep it real. I like to keep it real. And yes, I have been through some stuff. And like a part of me coming on TLC to tell my story is because I got a testimony, like I didn't been through some stuff and there's a lot of people that been through a lot of the same stuff that I've been through because my comments be crazy. I'm not the only one that grew up in the cult. I'm not the only
Absolutely
got
not.
mommy issues. I'm not the only one who got daddy issues. I'm not the only one that got, like so I did this for a reason and I'm not just speaking for myself. I'm speaking for a whole couple of generations of people in this ministry that have been
Yeah.
wrong, that have been wronged.
What else did you want to clear up, Nisha? The
Um
floor is yours. What else did you want to clear up with me?
I know Jazz, she felt some type of way because you guys was talking about baby girl. And so
In what way?
she just was kind of, I don't know if you guys were like saying, well, what kind of name is Nana? And, you know, like, and we
I
just be like,
may have
why?
said
Like,
in a video. I may have said in a video. So let's clear that
can we
up.
leave the kids out of it, please? Because Jazz did not even want her on television
I
at
wish Jazz
all.
had not showed her baby, and
At
everybody know
all.
I don't put baby pictures up and all
So
that kind of
that's
stuff,
why
right? Because I don't
because
like that.
you guys are like, well, why are we barely see her because we don't want her seen. And she's only seen when she feels like she wants to be seen. She has the right to make that decision. She gets paid dang near more than we do, and she gets her checks faster than we do. She like, listen, they got an aide for her. She got her own representative. They don't play. They don't play, especially in California when it comes to the kids. So she has the right. If she don't want to film, she don't have to film. They don't force her to do nothing. They don't force her to say nothing. They don't force her to nothing. They just let her be her.
But let me clear that up. I think that I've spoke on that one time,
Uh-huh.
and I
No,
said
it's not
maybe
just
the
you though. It's
baby's
not just you.
name.
It's other people that's been saying multiple stuff about
Okay,
like,
because I
oh,
was like, we don't be fucking
yeah,
around with the
and then
kids
I
over
already
here.
went live with you. I already went live with you, and I was like, I already told you we have her full time. She's here full time. She's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
well.
you cleared all
Yeah,
of that up. You cleared up the house.
she's very well taken care of. She's a beautiful girl. She,
But we
like,
didn't drag Jasmine's daughter over here.
mhm, mhm.
I'm telling you, we did not
Well,
drag that
you
daughter.
asked me what else, and I was just saying that, Jazz. That was
Okay, because then
I'm
I
speaking
think I
for
may
Jazz,
have said
y'all.
maybe Nana is
I'm
a
speaking for
nickname.
Jazz, and Jazz said, "Don't come for her baby. Leave the kids
We didn't
out of
come for her baby, and if she felt like we came for her baby,
it." Mhm.
let me know. You can hit me up in my Instagram. But
I
I'm
think she's
telling
in
you,
the
we did not
comments.
come for her.
She should be in the comments. She should be in the
Oh,
comments.
what is she in the comments under what name? I don't
Her name
know.
is Jasmine Marie XO. Jasmine Marie.
Okay, right here. Thank you,
Mhm.
Niche.
Yes. Yep.
Welcome, Jasmine. I can drop the link if you want to come up too. Jasmine, we drag your baby over here. Now we were dragging you plenty, but we did not
That's
drag
why I'm
your
like, I
baby
know
because
y'all
we
dragging from
don't.
the show, and I'm not mad at y'all dragging this from the show. That's why when you guys have certain, like, like you don't understand certain stories and why it is, they left y'all hanging. We didn't. So to me, I was like, I gotta tell y'all, like what it is. That's why I don't get mad answering questions over and over. I don't get mad answering Joel questions over and over. I don't get mad because I know that it's a lot of stuff that they just kind of like left gaps and left it open. Even the
Yeah,
timelines and stuff is
yeah,
just like crazy because, well, I'm not gonna say it, but that's Jazz story to tell about all her medical stuff or whatever. But
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and then the thing about it is we all have our different perceptions, right,
Mhm.
about what's going on. What else did you need to clear up, Nisha? Because I want you to clear up everything.
Um, just like even like the
What
conversation.
else my ass say?
Just like the conversation with like me coming to the realization about some of the women that he had slept with, like in the church, and I never.
Nisha, like you was like,
Yeah, I was stuck. I was stuck because it started making me realize certain stuff, and he used to like give money to certain people. It's a lot, you guys. It's a lot. So even me and my cousin, we was talking about it today. Like we grew up jacked up. We really did. But anyway, I never was saying that my mom had slept with him. Now I did say that when I start finding out as a young adult, when I start finding out all the women that he had been sleeping with for years, I asked my mama because I had that relationship with my mom to where me and my mom got a weird relationship. It's like when I was a little girl, she used me like kind of as her home girl. So it's a lot of stuff that as a little girl that I'll be like, girl, and I had a little tool and was sassy and stuff very young because my mom, like, she wanted a mini me and she wanted somebody to go shopping with her and she wanted somebody to do all this stuff with her, and I knew a lot of stuff about what my dad was doing because my dad would have me with him and I would come back home and be like, Mama, something going on.
so
That
let
might
me answer this question real quick. So Francis reads, "Hey baby, thank you for being here." She says that definitely happened. I guess she means that we dragged the child. You questioned where the child lived. That wasn't dragging the child. And if Jazz was a full-time giver. Not that if Jazz was, I think she meant was Nisha the full time giver. But if you look on my YouTube channel, you will see that Nisha came in and cleared that out for us.
Mhm.
And so let me just say this, Francis Reed, I really do appreciate you being here and being in the comment section because that's why I do lives so people can interact with us live. I did question where the child was because she wasn't there, but Nisha just cleared that up.
Mhm.
She just said that she reduced the time that Jazz was filming
Mhm.
her. So what we thought was the child was living probably with a father, maybe with the mother, the
Mhm.
grandmother. Nisha just said no, that wasn't a fact. But Nisha also did come over and have a we talked for what 30, 40 minutes, Nisha,
Mhm.
about Nisha not being a caregiver. The
Yeah.
only reason why I thought that was because I was on another content creators
Mhm.
page who was
Mhm.
covering it and they said it. And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it seemed like it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
seemed like right. So it was
Mhm.
more of a question than it was an accusation.
Mhm. Mhm.
Is Nisha the caregiver? Which is why Nisha came up
Mhm.
and cleared it up and was like, bitch, I don't get no money for
No.
you see what I'm saying, Francis?
No.
So thank you so much for being in the
Mhm.
comment section and bringing that out. But we didn't drag her daughter, we didn't make fun of her or anything like that, right?
Mhm.
We did question. I know I did, and I will be honest about it. Did she live there? Because we would see her, we wouldn't see her, we would see her, we wouldn't see her, right? And so we were wrong, but Nisha cleared that up for us. Okay, so that was cleared up.
She was there the whole time. Y'all just didn't see her. She be off to the side. Truth be told, a lot of people be like, "Do you even have a room? Because we didn't see your room." I'm like, "I'm the nanny, and I have my baby in my room." Like, "Hey, get in here, be quiet. We about to film." She be like, "Okay, the TV people here today." Like, It was life was crazy. While
Yeah.
we
And we only getting and that's the thing about it. I think that we realize, and maybe that will make me do, a lot more, be more responsible. We
Mhm.
only get a blip of your life.
Yeah, yeah,
And the rest of it, the producers leave it for us to guess.
yeah,
They
they
leave it for us to make assumptions. And I
mhm,
think that when people get, offended and stuff like
mhm,
that, this is what the producers want because this is what draws people like myself to
mhm.
even cover the show.
Right, right. But that's why I said that's why I don't get offended, and that's why when I wrote to you, I said at the end of the day, I know you got to do what you got to do. You just doing your job. Like that's just how I felt. It wasn't in no shade. It wasn't in no anything. It's just
Mhm.
like, hey, I just chalked it up to the game. Like, dang, you famous now. You can't just be doing shit like you used to.
So I just dropped the link for Jasmine. I guess Jasmine wants to come up.
Oh, okay.
Nisha, what else you want to clear up? Because let's clear this.
But like I was saying,
Let's clear this up.
like I was saying,
I don't
like I
like
was
this kind of
saying,
stuff.
I said, I did got to the point in my like teens, I guess you could say, where I asked my mom, like, did you sleep with him? And she told me no. So it's just like, okay, I believe what my
Oh,
mom
did
said.
I report that wrong? Because that's what I said. You want me to
Yeah.
read my note?
No, but I didn't even tell the whole story. I was
Oh, okay. You want to tell the whole story.
no,
So I
I didn't
wasn't
tell
wrong when I
but
said
no, I
that.
didn't tell the whole because what you were saying, it kind of insinuated that I was thinking that my mom had, you know? And it just was like, no, I didn't even tell this part till now, right now on your live now. Like
When
that.
you revealed so what I wrote in my notes. So hold on, let me go to my notes, okay? So
Yeah.
because I want to clear it up. So wait a minute, you said your mom was a worship leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was the minister of music
Wait a minute, hold on, let me find it. You talked about the pregnancy pack.
that I felt like it's because it's, and this,
Because you said y'all was all born a month apart.
yeah, so that's certain stuff that I feel like my mom and my aunt and all of that generation, they'd be pissed off at because they're gonna be like, well, what do you mean? But to me, I be in me, and I don't know if it's because I get triggered by certain stuff, I get triggered by certain words and certain things. Like now that I'm putting certain things together, it triggers me. And I just was kind of like, wait a minute, like why are we all the same age? It's like 10 of
Yeah,
us.
because you said y'all was born like month, one
So
was in
half of
September, one was in
all of
October,
our
one. Okay, so I was right about that,
yeah,
but you just so again we go back to you
yeah.
don't want your mom to see what you said. You wanted your privacy in your
But
life.
not
It
that.
was that
Not,
it.
no, it's not that because everything that I've said, I've already had these conversations with my mom. It just was the sentiment and how you were saying what I said. I was like, it didn't first it just wasn't right to me. It just wasn't like I was just like, wait a minute, no, like, and when you don't,
I understand.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
I'm getting what you stand. What
it
you.
made me feel like I was watching TV. I was like, dang, dramatized this whole thing. And I just was like,
Going
oh
on
shoot.
with this
Like,
bitch?
like, oh shoot.
I understand. So let me bring Jazz up.
Okay.
Jazz.
Hi.
Hey Buku Butt.
Y'all did not have to drag me like that, Auntie.
I know.
She
I
said,
know.
I know.
Y'all did not have to do me like that.
Jazz, let me make it an admission.
Woo!
Let me make an admission. I felt
Uh
sorry
oh, did
for
she freeze?
Nisha.
Okay.
I did.
I
I
can't hear
felt
nothing. Why
like
I can't hear nothing?
because you talking at the same time. And I think that sometimes when you would like have you ever watched the show and you got a favorite character?
Oh, absolutely.
And I
When I
think
tell you,
Nisha became the
I
favorite
completely
character.
understand because they had me looking like a crybaby,
Yeah,
begging bitch.
now Jazz, every time that
And
you
I'm
talk
just
your
being
ass.
completely honest. So I completely understand that part. I Nisha tell you every episode I was watching, I was like, damn,
Yeah, you cried like every time like every
baby, they had me looking like a crying bitch on me. and
And
it
they
just
had you looking extremely lazy without
hmm
us understanding that you were
Why
having
I can't hear
physical.
Auntie or see her?
I don't know.
Well, Auntie's
I
here.
can't hear or see her.
She's gonna keep talking. So Nisha, if you want me to, I'll drop. You can drop off and I'll drop the link again.
She said, "If you can you hear me, Niche?" Oh, okay.
There she goes. So let me drop her the link. So they made us think that you were very lazy, right? And
Mhm.
that you just wasn't pulling your weight, right? So
Mhm.
that's all we could go off of. We couldn't go
Right.
off of,
Right.
you know, there was something that was going on with you with that damn shot your ass was taking.
Yes.
But if you thought we dragged your baby, we didn't drag your baby over here. And if
When
you
I
felt
when I
like I
saw the
did,
video and it just was like, and you were like, "Who is that? The little girl's real name?" And I'm very like when it come to my daughter, like any parent would be. I'm super duper like,
bitch,
it just it made me feel some type of way, because Nisha will tell you when it came to them, like, we want to see your daughter. I was like, no, I completely was against it.
We
And
wasn't about
then,
to do the show. We wasn't
yeah,
about
we weren't about to do the show. And they begged and begged and
to
begged and
beg.
begged. And finally, I spoke to my daughter to see how she felt about it. And my daughter told me she was okay with it because she wanted other kids that had autism to see her too. But what she did tell them is, I want to do it when I want to.
okay.
She
Mhm.
let them know that if she don't want to shoot that day, don't shoot.
But I'm gonna
And,
tell you that I'm glad that you cleared that up because the impression
mhm.
was that I think Jazz, here's where I tied it together. I tied it together when you were talking about your relationship with your mom.
Mhm.
And it looks like both of y'all have challenging relationships with your mom.
Mhm.
And so I tied it together like, is the mother taking care of the baby? Like what's going on with the baby? Because you were saying that, you had did some things in your youth.
Yes.
And as a result of that, your mother was standoffish with you. So I felt like the
Yeah, you
mother
call me
was,
little hot ass. I was like, what I do to her? You call me a hot ass.
well, I mean,
Auntie think we out here
I
thotting
was like, what
yeah,
I do?
I'm telling you, this is the impression that we got from the show. And I wasn't the only one that felt it. Like people was in
Right.
the
Right.
comments saying, this is the impression that they gave us, which is good
Mhm.
TV,
Mhm.
Mhm.
right? But we have to, I guess I have to realize as a content creator that there is a human being on the other end.
But not
Yeah.
to mention that, and also you guys don't get to see everything. Y'all don't hear all of the conversation.
Oh, they edited.
Y'all, yeah. So it's kind of like, we're being judged off of just 45 minutes of what you guys think is our life. Like our French, y'all said our friendship was fake and we couldn't have been
Yeah, we
friends.
damn sure did.
And yeah, yeah. And I'm like,
And
no,
then, and we said that based on when you went outside and you okay, let's have a conversation, Nisha and Jay.
Okay. Okay.
So when you went outside,
Mhm.
Nisha, and you was like, I've been up this mother and I'm trying to, I don't even like the cabins, but I'm doing this party. And then down at the ranch,
Mhm.
Jazz was like, yeah, I think Nisha,
Mhm.
she doing what she's supposed to be doing, and that's so, she kind of like a little, when you was talking to the girlfriend,
Tiffany.
you remember
Me? Yes.
taking
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
downtown to the cabin?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I was like, why would she talk about her friend like that behind her back?
As far as me saying about Nisha being upset.
Yeah, because you said that Nisha wasn't doing what she was supposed to do, and you was alluding to the fact that Nisha was acting a little jealous about it.
One thing about it, and
Downtown at the ranch, at the cabin.
yeah, I'm gonna try to say this without being disrespectful to TLC, but okay.
Go ahead,
A,
say it,
lo-
boo.
a
Say
lot of the a lot of the stuff is things that is provoked. If that's that I could put it without putting it out there, but a lot of the things that's said on the show is things that kind of lead us. you know, and saying this and saying that. A lot of
Oh,
the
I
things,
see what you're saying. They lead
yeah, a lot of the
into.
things, yeah. Me and Nisha, one thing about it is me and Nisha, we came into each other's lives where we really truly needed a true friendship.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We lacked that. We lacked that friendship from different women, you know, being in black community, different things like that. It's a lot of black women that's jealous of other black women.
Right.
Mhm.
So when me and Nisha came into each other's lives, like we talk every day.
Mhm.
Okay.
Every day, all day. You know, and it was just a friendship
I
that
would
just,
get in trouble at work because I would be
yes,
listening to jazz all day in my AirPods.
all day. Like we literally would
Literally, my
talk
mom be
all
like, "Why are
day.
you on the phone?" I'd be like, "Cause it's better than listening to whatever."
Right.
But you know that won't, so that when you're doing that and they're nudging you, right, it's fair for us to make the assessment that
So,
Absolutely.
she's talking about her
Absolutely.
behind her back.
so that's how jazz feel. But for me, I feel like with that in particular, some of the disagreements between us was Jazz not really communicating with me as much about how she really felt as far as like the pain in her body and me not understanding how much the pain is in her body. You get what I'm saying? And just because I'm kind of the type of person that I'll be like, okay, let's kind of like keep it pushing. You get what I'm saying? Like, I have endometriosis. I wake up with pain in my body as well. It's a lot of stuff, but I can't expect for somebody else to be me. You get what I'm saying? I can't expect
Mhm.
for somebody else to act like me. And I feel like a lot of what you guys saw was us trying to navigate through Jazz being in pain, this, that, and the other, and me not really understanding all of that, and me feeling like, well, I'm trying to do everything that I can for my friend to just make her
Yeah.
happy, and she's
It
not
it
happy, because
it was a
literally,
lot.
and and a lot of stuff
It
that
was a
had
lot.
I can
Yes.
say now, like a lot of the stuff that I had said on the show, I hadn't even said to Jazz because it was just like awesome. Like she probably had just heard me say that because I just really didn't even know how to say like my friend has changed. Like this shot has changed her mood, and we that was stuff
Yeah,
that
we
I
didn't
said to her.
understand that when you were saying at the beginning.
Mhm,
I didn't understand like what you was
mhm.
talking about that she changed, but then I started seeing the changes in Jazz, and
Yes,
then I
Yes.
was like, "Well, why the
it
fuck
was
ain't
scary.
she eating? She
It
need to eat. Why she on the
wasn't.
shot?"
She wasn't
It
eating.
Didn't
was,
ask what she wasn't taking the protein shake.
It
She
just.
zonked out on the thing, and we was like, "What the?"
It was a lot.
It was
yeah,
a lot
and
going on. It was
even
a
with that,
lot going on.
with me getting the Wegovy, I wasn't told side effects.
Mhm.
I
Uh,
wasn't told this is what you need to intake. This is what you need to do. This is what you need. You know, I wasn't told that. So I figured if I'm not hungry, why eat? You know, why put something, you know, just munch and eat on something? That's the reason I'm big as a house
And
now.
I feel like by the time she really realized that her not eating and her not whatever doing was it just was like it's kind of was too late. She start get showing symptoms of side effects and
Right.
y'all literally see us going through like her basically deterioration. And so it was like at that cabin and her like not wanting to get out the car and not wanting to and y'all made it I don't want to say they made it look like I was mad. I wasn't
yeah, they
upset.
made it look like you was mad, Nisha.
I
Go ahead.
wasn't I wasn't as okay, so I was upset, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my frustration came from we just drove up here. I'm super tired. I'm irritated because we filming. I don't want to be here. It's super cold. It's super cold. So all of those emotions was real. And so I'm the type of person that I'm like, boom. Because they were like, why would you leave your friend like that? I'm the type of person that I'm like, hey, I know my homegirl Tiffany is gonna sit with Jazz, and I gotta get all of this shit out of the car so we can start packing shit in. And then I'm the like, let's get shit done, kind of like you get what I'm saying. So people was like, oh, you a fucked up friend, but it's like I know my best friend is gonna make sure she's good. That's why I have best friends like that to make sure my friend is good. You get what I'm saying? So it's
So
like,
they amplified. So it seems like they amplify a lot of things to make us believe certain things, right? I've worked with TLC for years, and so I know how they roll, right? And but Jazz, is there anything you want to cover up? Because I'm telling you, we
Yeah,
did
and a
not
lot of it
drag
was,
Nana.
a lot of it was when I see the video and you got to talk about the arthritis, you was just like, she's 630 pounds and she don't like. I honestly, a lot of the
What
pain
arthritis? Wait a minute. Let's talk about the arthritis.
when you mentioned about my leg pain and me being
Yeah.
told I had
Okay.
arthritis,
Hmm.
a lot of my leg pain came from in my early 20s. I used to cut up, but I used to cut up like as far as like game banging, hanging out, and doing things like that. So it was an incident where I had to jump out of a window. So when I got older and the weight came on, that's when my knee started giving me more and more
Well, shit,
problems.
you ain't tell us that.
Y- I see. It's things
How
that's
was I
It's
supposed to
not
know
our
that,
fault.
Jazz?
It's
it's
not our
things that, no,
fault.
I'm not saying, I'm not blaming you for this at all. I just want to clarify what was going on with my body.
Okay,
Like,
all right,
me
okay,
dealing with the
fair. Okay,
Wegovy,
go ahead.
me dealing with, having leg pain and not knowing that it's also too my muscles deteriorating, and then
Your
on top of
muscles is
that,
deteriorating too from not having that protein.
yes,
But and
Because
the
that
Wegovy,
lack of protein will eat
that will go.
your
When
muscles.
I
yes,
tell you,
and
when I
then
tell
too,
you, Jazz was fine when she was like on her first couple of doses. She was still the kind of the same, but once they start upping her dose, she was
that's when I
depressed.
had to start using this wheelchair
It
to
was
like push
crazy.
my, you know what I'm saying? Like hold on to, because I would literally feel like I was gonna fall over. Before that, like me and Nisha, we'll turn the music on in here, get the cleaning the house up and dancing and, doing all this. Even though I was over 600 pounds, I was mobile. It was times where I would have to sit down and take a break or, breathe a minute or something, but I would get back up and me and Nisha would do whatever needed to be done. So
So
me
after you
taking
got
that,
on the shot, for how long? How long did you start? How long were you on the shot, Jazz, before you start noticing a deterioration? Not the deterioration that Nisha saw, the one
okay,
that you felt in your body. How long did that take?
the one that I felt in my body, I started taking the shot last year in April. By around August is when I started feeling different, because at that time
Okay.
the dosage had went up. Cause my doctor would tell me like, okay, yeah, we're gonna keep you at this dose for another week, and then once they see how that week goes, okay, we're gonna up your dose this week. But see, the more that my dose had increased, it also started messing with me having epilepsy as well.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
So I
that.
started having like seizures,
Yeah,
back
and
to back to back.
everybody. So
Oh, I'm sorry
everybody
to
says to
hear
me. So
that.
everybody.
No,
So,
you're
so
fine.
when Jazz had that blank out, and everybody was mad at me for getting up and walking away, Jazz had already had two seizures, and so when she started doing this, I dipped because I was like, like I don't know what's going on. Everybody in here is gonna take care of her. Like I'm having a panic attack. Let me go outside and breathe. I literally was like, like it was so much going on. It was so much, and I just was like, oh my gosh,
And
like
so we thought that was from the damn shot. That we thought, I thought that, so you watch my videos. Thank you for watching. But we thought that when you had that, you said now was a seizure. We thought it was because of the lack of damn protein. We didn't know
No,
you was having
I
seizures
was having seizures, and like
from before or
we still, I have
during.
been having seizures since I was a kid, but they had
hadn't had
stopped. They
one.
had stopped for 3 years.
She hadn't had one in a long time.
Right, they had stopped for 3 years because the last time I had one was before me and Nisha had went to Temecula with a couple of our other friends. This was in
Before we moved together.
22. And that was the last time I had a seizure. So when I started taking the shots, the more that the dose increased, it started going against my seizure medication.
So then why you know what? I ain't even gonna ask the question because I already know the answer. Why they wouldn't tell us on a black screen or whatever that Jazz has a history of having seizures, right? Instead, they made it appeared to us that this was all in relation to the shot, not knowing you had a history of this.
Yeah, I had a history of seizures and they started coming back.
So I know you was mad when we dragged you about that.
I mean, but
It's a show. It's kind of like
it's only like the editing and only being able to see like 5 minutes altogether of what it is me and Nisha really
really
got
going
going
through.
on and what we really go through. Like I literally spent 3 months in the hospital.
They said 5 weeks.
I spent 3 months in the hospital, got out of the hospital and filmed. Got out of the hospital and filmed. And it just, even though we went through when we went through, my struggles, Nisha's struggles, we still happy we did this because there's so many women across this world and so many men across this world that has given us so much support. And just to be able to, for women to come and say, I battle with that too. I battle with this too. I got this going on. I got that going on.
Mhm.
That's why, me and Nisha, like, if they give us a season two, we going hard because yeah, everybody has to know exactly what it is, that goes on with us, but we still able to live life.
I'm
Right.
And
sorry,
it's
Jazz. I
no,
apologize
you're fine.
because not for the way I covered it because we covered it based on what we saw.
Right,
But
based
Yeah.
I'm
on what you
sorry
saw.
that
That's
you
why I be
suffered
like,
with seizures.
do you, do you?
Yeah, you never got mad at us, Nisha. You just got mad at me because I put that damn video up. But I done took that down now, so we
I
even.
appreciate
But
it.
I'm sad that that you're so young. You have a daughter to
Mhm.
raise, and that you're dealing with these issues. You wanted to save your life, and lose the weight, which you should, right? And as a result of you trying to save your life, you almost lost your life. Because being in a hospital 3 months, that was serious. You don't have to disclose with us with what happened, but I know if you was in a hospital for 3 months, Jazz, you was in bad condition. Do you regret having the surgery?
Honestly, I don't regret having the surgery
Okay.
because I've lost over 200 pounds.
What?
So I don't regret it at all. I just regret me not being more, like, basically I just regret me not doing what I was supposed to do, making sure that I'm getting the protein in, making
Mhm.
sure that I'm taking the supplements I need to take,
Mhm.
and getting more information on things before I just say yes to it.
Mhm.
Because of that situation, I'm currently dealing with my legs
The
giving me
repercussions,
problems,
right, right. The
right, and me not being
repercussions.
able to walk right now because they felt that I had a mild stroke. So it's
But that's what I was thinking. I'm telling you, that's what I was thinking.
yeah.
And I said, if you was in the hospital for 3 months, that's what I was thinking, that maybe you had stroke symptoms,
Hmm.
right? And that's why they kept you in there to like completely rehab you. You were
Yeah.
like the rehab.
Yes. So I'm home. I'm happy. You know, uh, I hate that, I'm in the room, but I'm happy. I'm
So
with
do
my
you have
daughter.
no mobility?
My legs, I can move them. I can wiggle my toes. I can do all of that, but standing up, I can't. And that's something
Is
that
it
we're
because you
working
can't
on.
feel them or feel but you do have feeling.
I have feeling,
Okay.
but when I
Okay.
go to stand, it
The
feel like
muscle.
jello.
There's
Yeah.
no muscle. There's no muscle. So are you going through like a rehab or whatever? You like what are you doing to remedy that? Or do they believe that you'll ever be able to remedy that?
Yes, they do. They believe that I will be able to.
Okay.
And I've been having Tiffany from, the cabin scene. She's been coming over and she's been helping me with like rehab and different things too.
Oh,
My
so
surgeon.
Tiffany the nurse and not Nisha.
No, we're me and my friends
I'm just
like
kidding.
no, me and my friend Tiff, we're naturally nurturers and we're naturally like
Yeah.
kind of like caregivers. You get what I'm saying?
But
And
they
so,
made sure that that did not come through. I'm telling you, if
mhm,
you sitting on the other end, that it doesn't come through. It came through because one of the things that I've noticed about certain networks, there's always got to be a villain and it always has to be a victim.
mhm,
Period. You're going to always walk away with that.
Right.
So for us, we just kept seeing Jazz. Nisha, can you give me some? You know what I'm saying? So, and then we seeing you saying, "I'm cooking, I'm doing this, I'm at the
Right.
right." So we had no other choice but to deduce to what we were seeing. But had we known any of this, we it would
Well, I
have been
mean,
a
don't
different
get me wrong. You know, my situation, I've been home since March, and me being in the situation that I am currently, it causes Nisha to pick up my slack.
That's
You
why we
know,
thought he
so
was a caregiver.
yeah, it called,
He came over. He was like, "Man, Jazz, did you know that she came over?" He was like, "Bitch, I am not the caregiver."
no,
Jazz, did she tell you that she came over here with those kind of vibes?
no.
She came over here with all kinds of energy,
no.
No,
and I don't
but
get mad. I don't,
she
I don't get
she 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 you know, I'm not, and it hurts me because I know that she's tired, and I know that, she has her own issues that she's dealing with her body as well. So it makes me feel bad, like seeing her doing the cooking, and seeing her have where it'll be okay. Nisha's at work. When she come home, the house will be clean, and
Mhm.
then on weekends we're doing it together. And now having it to where Nisha's home and Nisha is doing all the cleaning, it just makes me feel bad because I know that she's tired, and I'll
yeah.
be telling her like, girl, if I gotta crawl in there, I will, but it's the truth.
And see,
But
and I'm the type that I'll be telling her, I'll be like, girl, don't worry about it. Like, I'm gonna hold it down. Like, yeah, I'm tired, but you focus on getting better and, just put all that energy towards getting better.
yeah.
But the thing about it was, and they made us see you. Is it Bree Bree? You and Bree
Mm.
Bree was out sneaking. Y'all was
Yeah,
out
we do
sneaking,
go. We
eating,
do.
and
We do.
They do.
We do. We
They
go.
be
We
coming
go.
in here.
okay, so that's true. Okay,
I be smelling all the tacos on there.
Because Jazz can't eat like that.
I be
So
and you should see the plates that she make me. She put my food on toddler plate.
I do and do and do.
what?
Cause
So how's that working out,
y'all
Jazz?
see me said on the show, we need to figure out your little food skills and stuff because I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
keep making
yeah.
her no regular old plates. And then you messing over my food. So now I start giving her food on my little kid plates. You feel me?
So how much are you eating and consuming now, Jazz, having had the weight loss surgery?
Um, Not as much as I should be, honestly.
Okay.
But I
You
tr-
can see you can see the weight loss in your face.
I do try to get my protein in.
Okay, good.
Like when
Good.
Nisha cooks, I make sure that I eat my meat first and then my vegetables, and then I go to whatever carbs is. And then it's, 9 times out of 10, I'm still leaving food on the plate because
Okay.
she knows, like, it's only so much that I can eat now.
Okay.
But I'm definitely doing what I can to get my protein in.
Good. Well, I want you to know, I hope that, we didn't say anything that was too offensive. It's all about the content and just doing the
I understand. I
right. And
understand.
I'm glad that, we able to have this conversation, the three of us. Anything, Jazz, you want to get off your heart, anything you want us to know about you, anything you want us, say it now.
I'm
Because
a
right now, hold
crybaby,
on.
but I'm not a
Right now,
bitch.
there are 18. Right now, ladies, there are 1,800 people in the chat. Anything y'all want us to
Whoa,
know
hey
or y'all want to clear up, let us know now. What you want
y'all.
to clear
Okay. So a couple of things I want to clear up is I am a crybaby, but I'm not a bitch.
up? Okay.
I appreciate the fuck out of my friend Nisha. She knows how much I love her, and
Okay.
we gonna hold it down together. We got each other back through it all. Um, Yes, I do think she deserves better than Joe.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Go sit up there and take her to that raggedy thing, and she
That,
sit up
but
there
that's
trying
another
to
thing,
hang
Auntie. I
taking
ain't
her
never
wigs
said
on
me and
her
Joe.
damn self.
That's another
Little
thing
his
you said.
old
I never
raggedy
said me
ass
and Joe
self.
are together. Me and Joe are not together. We're not together.
You and Joe together when that light out. So
No,
don't
we're
even
not.
do it.
No, we're
Don't
not.
do it.
what she said at the end of the season, she said she had a weak moment.
I did. It was a moment. It was a
No,
moment.
but when she was live yesterday, you know what she said?
We ain't good,
She
good, but
said
we still good.
we ain't good, but we still good.
Sure did. Sure
Nasty.
did.
She nasty.
Real
No,
nasty.
I'm saying we ain't good, good. Like we not like that, but we still good. That's my friend. We've been friends since we was in middle school. I have so much respect for his mom and his sister, and I, I'm just like we're friends.
She
So,
nasty.
so Jazz, what's the truth?
Huh?
What's the truth?
What's the
That's
truth
When was the
between
last time that Joe came over to the house to be the
it's been a
handyman?
okay, so Nisha, you mind if I tell the story?
When the last time he came over with his tools?
Okay, so the other night I thought I heard him. I thought I heard him. So I was like, is that the superstar? But it was somebody else.
thank you. It wasn't Joe.
So I text Nish and I was like, Nish was like, huh? And I'm like, I'ma text you.
I'm
So I
happy she
text
wasn't like Joe
cause
messing
you
me
know,
up.
cause you know, Joe walked through here like he pay rent.
He seemed like he do. He up in
Joe
there
walked
making
through
big
here
up in his
like
little toolkit.
He,
he automatically go in the room and all. And I be like,
we friends.
Joe,
Okay, well,
listen.
good. Okay, so good is somebody else. It was what did I want to clear up with you, Jazz? Oh my God. So I had the impression
Okay.
you were a cam girl. No, I thought you was on OnlyFans, and I thought you was an eater. Can you clear that up? What do you do?
Um, was a, how can I put this in
Right.
terms without getting you flagged? I don't have an OnlyFans.
Okay.
I don't do anything sexual.
Okay.
Basically I lingerie model.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's
Mhm.
YouTube safe. That's YouTube safe. Okay, and you have your you how many subscribe? Is it a subscription membership or is it just Instagram? Is it on Facebook?
It
Where
was
is
this
what
it was
platform?
its own site of different women, different plus size women. But
Got a content.
once I started like it's just something as my daughter got older, I know that my daughter knows things.
Okay.
And I wouldn't want to see her like that. Even though it's nothing, like sexual or anything, I still wouldn't want to see my daughter on a platform with lingerie on. So
Have you taken your pictures down? You taking your site down or
I told the lady who runs the page that I didn't want the site anymore. I told her this when I was in the hospital.
okay.
That is something that, I just didn't feel comfortable with doing anymore. Um, just have a different mindset on everything.
Okay.
And I'm just ready to live life. I'm ready to, be as healthy as I can be, to make sure that I'm here for my daughter, make sure I'm here for my family. Um,
How
make
grandmom
sure,
ended up doing with that trailer?
oh Lord. That's the second one. The first one.
See,
They
yeah, we
go
up here in
every
this hospital to support that. We got the trailer outside. I said, okay.
listen. That woman is a mess. Okay? Her
I
and my
liked her
poppy.
though. We liked her.
Mess.
I was like,
Mess.
really brought that whole trailer.
Honey, I was in that hospital for 8 days
I did not
after my surgery and they stayed the whole 8 days.
I mean, they had their home on wheels. That's one of the
Yeah, but I'm
things that I
calling
watch.
him like, Granny, you know y'all could go.
I watch RV Life. I watch Vanners. I watch all of them on YouTube. I love that. I would never do it. I'm too scared.
No.
I was supposed to do it last year with some
Hmm.
friends. They were scared too. And so we ain't never do it. But I want to live van life so damn bad.
Oh, I
Mm-mm.
love it. I'm
Love
I'm
van life.
a yeah, me and Nisha gonna do it one
No,
day.
I'm not doing that.
We are. Now
I
that
am
I'm
not.
smaller and
She,
healthier and can't be
she
complaining about
like
my
to struggle.
knee, we
She like to
going.
struggle.
We
So where
going.
you at now, Jazz? 439 pounds? Are you somewhere around? You said you lost 200. So you
I'm
started off
around
at 639. If you've lost 200, well, you
mhm.
lost 100 on the show.
Mhm.
And so where are you now?
I'm around 420 something.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I'm
That is
around 420 something.
fantastic.
Yeah, my highest weight I was 667 pounds. Yes. I was 667 pounds.
This was
And
prior
then
to the show?
huh? No, it wasn't part of the show.
No, I
This
said it
was
was prior to the show.
yes, this is before me I had moved in with Nisha.
Mhm.
Nisha was,
When I moved in with Nisha, I ended up getting down to 630 pounds.
she was starving you? Mhm.
No, we was just active. We was, doing things. Like I said, we would turn
Okay.
the music on, and dance around the house, clean the house up, and just also too when you not dealing with anxiety and stress, and depression is leaving you, you you shedding that weight too. Because
Mm-hmm.
we're eating healthier. We eating salads, we're eating sandwiches, we're doing different things like that, and cutting up fruit, eating fruit throughout the day. So
But she doing that when she ain't with Bree. She doing that when she not with Bree. Cause when she with Bree, she eating chicken wings, whether they got sauce on them
it,
or not.
you
She
know
eating
what,
Fish,
French fries.
Auntie,
food
I'm not
knives.
gonna let you blame my friend for that. I feel like
No,
it be
no,
Brie. It
her
be
Bree.
Brie. Is it Brie, Nisha?
I like to eat. I like to try stuff. It's not my fault.
Yeah, they be walking in. I be hearing the bags and stuff.
Oh, I
They be,
know.
yeah, I be hearing the bags. They be trying to,
I like
like,
to try stuff.
Cause
yeah, they be trying to be real slick with it.
Bree told us that she big, but she got an hourglass shape.
She,
She said she still be doing her modeling and doing what she do with the whoop whoop and the boo boo boo. So we already knew that Bree was I'm eating. I don't know about y'all. I ain't shaped like y'all. I Bree told us I got an hourglass shape.
she said,
Well,
I'm tall. I'm
she
big.
better slow down. Brie better slow down.
Yeah. And Bree needs to slow down. Nisha, what else you got? What else you need to set me straight on?
No, nothing. That was it. Just I just kind of felt like I was in a vulnerable state, and I just really wasn't ready for it. So, but I'm
Well,
grateful.
hopefully your mother. Have you talked to your mother, Niche?
No, I
Did
mean
she
I
see the
talked to her, but
video? Did she
I
see the
don't.
video?
I don't know if she saw it or not.
If she saw it, she would have said something to you because
I don't know.
she would have said something to you by now. She would have said, that goddamn auntie. She would have said something to you about me, about what auntie said. So I took it down in time.
I
I
appreciate it.
appreciate y'all coming up. I truly
No
do.
Thank
problem.
you for having us.
Nisha, I appreciate you. Thank you, Jazz, for coming. Nisha, I
Thank
appreciate
you.
you having this grown woman conversation because oftentimes
Absolutely.
stuff get blown out of proportion. It's not meant the way it is.
Right.
And as I kept saying in your live this morning, I will take accountability for my stuff.
I appreciate it.
And I did not want
And
you
then
hurt.
and too, I didn't want nobody to think that I was being a brat. Like, girl, you on TV, people gonna talk shit. I didn't want people to feel like it was that. It was just like I just felt so vulnerable in that moment. You know what I mean? And I just was like, damn, I was just really in a vulnerable state.
And that's the thing about it too, that I think that I'm hoping that you walk away with a learning lesson that you learn from
Mhm.
that. That when you're vulnerable, that's not the time to hit the live button.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Especially now that you are content. Everything
I'll
that you
probably
and
do it
Jazz
again.
do.
I'll probably do it again. I ain't gonna lie. Am I
She
doing it?
don't learn. She don't learn.
It don't sound
I
like
ain't gonna
it.
lie. Am I doing
She
it?
don't learn. Look
It
at
Because
her.
doesn't sound like it.
it,
Know that everything you do is content. So
yeah, I understand.
while I'm willing to take it down,
No, I get
the
it.
next person
Right.
may not
No.
be,
Mhm.
right? Because I don't want your mother
Right.
offended. I know your
But
mother
but
watch
still,
me.
the only reason why I said that is because I still want to keep it real. I still want to keep it real.
What you
But
mean you want to keep it real?
I
You
still
can,
want to keep it real with people. I still want to be able to share, like, like different stories and different things that I've been through. But I do have to understand that I am on a bigger platform now, and I have to, at the end of the day, like
You gotta watch yourself. Yeah.
protect my family a little bit more. Just because I'm ready for my story and my business to be out there doesn't mean that they're ready. So
Hmm.
well,
yeah.
Amazon sell what is it, KDPs, KLPs, or whatever. They do books. Find another way to tell your story where you're not sitting out there saying that you don't know whether or not you're gonna be able to pay your mortgage.
Mhm.
Okay, find
I
another
think my
way. You said
I think my
you
phone's
said on
on.
Tasha K. You said you was on Tasha K. and Tasha K gave you some advice. Did you take any of the advice Tasha K gave you? I'm talking to you, Nisha. Did she freeze?
Yeah, I think she froze.
Girl, I need to take a snapshot. Let me get a damn picture of her little mouth hanging out like this. Yeah, that's gonna be the damn thumbnail. That's gonna be the thumbnail, Jazz. Look at her.
Oh
Looking right
my.
crazy, ain't she? Now she done sit up there with Tasha K. I done gave her advice. Has she taken any of it, Jazz, to get her content off the
She
ground?
needs to. She
She
needs
do.
to. She honestly needs to. And me, I'm like so I guess like experiences she been through things I have too, but my experiences that I've been through has taught me 95% of the time to close my mouth. Think before I open my mouth.
Absolutely. And you know what? This taught me too to be. This taught me a lesson as a content creator. As long as I've been doing it,
My bad.
that that you have to.
Your phone died.
My phone died.
She
That you have.
never keeps her phone on the charger,
My
y'all.
bad, y'all.
She like my daughter.
Hi.
Oh my.
My phone down. That no, I didn't take Tasha K's advice. One of her things that she told me was she said that I needed to build my community on my socials, which is why I've been going live on TikTok because I didn't used to do that. And she told me to start an app, but I ain't got money for that. So
Yeah, ain't nobody got no money like that.
yeah.
Not right now. But I'm gonna use that picture of you frozen with your mouth hanging
Yeah.
open. That's gonna be the damn
Yeah.
thumbnail.
Oh God.
What you want me to title this video? What?
She's
Because right now I just got Nisha and wait a minute, I got Nisha and Auntie the conversation. What title we putting up on this, y'all? What y'all want me to say?
yeah, let them
Tell
pick the
Nisha I'm
title.
taking notes. Tell I
Let the
got
viewers pick the title.
what we want to call this title. What we want to know. What we want the people to know. What we want to call it, Jazz?
uh I don't know, but I know that picture. I can't wait to see.
She gonna
I
be
can't wait to see the
that
thumbnail.
ass gonna be on it.
I can't wait to see the thumbnail.
Thank you so much for coming up, Jazz, and just
Thank you
being
so much
so
for having me. I really appreciate
transparent.
it.
I'm
And
so I'm
I'm
in
very
trouble all the
glad
time.
because it's something that needs to be done more where black women can come together and be able to talk like grown women and set the record straight.
And set the record straight, and you know what? No, and know that there is no malicious intent.
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
because I'm telling you, when I saw her all heard out there, and then when I came in her conversation, she was like, "Yeah, and all day you said," I was like, "What the fuck?" over this mother. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I'm glad that we had an opportunity to talk about it because,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm glad that that Nisha had the tenacity and the boldness to say I'm hurt. Because if
Right.
she wouldn't have said I was hurt, and my people hadn't heard it and
The
came to
video
me and
still
I
would have
said,
been up.
it would have
Yeah.
still been up. It would have hurt her
Mm-hmm.
mother. It would have hurt her aunts. You know what I mean? The people downtown to that raggedy part of a church that she used to go to.
Right.
Did you go to the church?
No.
Okay.
No.
I said hell to the no.
No.
So I'm
'Cause-
glad that she came out and she said that. And I
yeah.
hope that people that are down in the comments section understand. There's gonna be negative people to say things, right?
It is.
But I hope that for the majority of that they understand this was an important conversation and this is how you do stuff.
You
This is
so
how
little.
you do it.
Like you can't sit up. Why you so
No,
little?
I'm up.
You so
I'm as
little.
up as I'm gonna get.
She been at the pool all day.
Yeah.
So
No, she
Nisha,
just so little.
so are you taking cash apps or anything like that? I don't do GoFundMe.
Um,
I don't do
I
GoFundMe
don't
for nobody.
I don't like accepting money from anyone.
You said that
I
the
just
other day.
yeah, I just don't. It just doesn't make me feel right. I
Yeah,
don't
me
mind if people like when they're in our lives, they send all the little hearts and stars and rainbows and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't like accepting anything from anybody. But I am having a meet and greet this weekend in our
oh
city.
yeah, you are having a little
Yeah.
meet and greet with your cute little picture. Let me see if I can. You know, I don't
Yeah, I
know.
am doing a meet and greet. So if everybody want to come, hang out, have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to put the meet and greet up on my community wall?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, I'll put it on my.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you. I
you.
appreciate you. Thank you.
And y'all having
I'm
food? What
sideways.
kind of food y'all having?
Um, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
Is the maintenance man gonna be there? Is Joel coming?
Um, he probably not. Probably not.
Or is your
How
ex
did he feel after the
boyfriend?
show? Did he feel like a piece of trash after the show? How did Joel feel after the show?
He did say that. He said he was like, I hate that the way that they painted me, and I was like, well, they painted you to look like you one of them dudes that just be, messing over fat girls, and they painted me
Mm-hmm.
to look like the fat girl that just be letting dudes just
Mm-hmm.
mess over her. I said, well, it's a win-win. Like, we both got the negative, but nobody really knows our story like me and
Mm-hmm.
him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not saying that they made stuff look a certain way in our situation because they didn't. It just was like, you know what? People don't get our story.
Friends with
Because
benefits.
y'all just, like I said before to you before, y'all just hear, oh, 20 something years, but it's like, yeah, we were kids. I might have had a crush on him. I really didn't think he was cute till we was like in our 20s. And, it's like I was dating someone, then he was dating someone. But it's like we've always kind of had a crush on each other. And then when we were able to hanky panky, we would hanky panky.
But Jazz wasn't feeling
Yeah.
no. Jazz was not feeling Joel.
Jazz loved Joe.
What?
You do.
Mm,
She loved Joe.
that ain't what we got. Jazz was not. Jazz, was you feeling Joel?
Before I knew like the extent of their situation, I didn't have anything against it because, I'm just thinking they just doing their thing. But once like I would see my friend hurt over certain
Mhm.
things, it
Gotta do
it
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 every time.
changed. It
I
changed.
will do it every time when you see your friend and that little raggedy ass piece of restaurant he took her to. I, I was like, he ought to be ashamed of his stuff. Ain't gonna give her them daggone cheap flowers.
What did you order?
Ooh, it was good too. I ordered this
It was
omelet. It had a
breakfast.
bunch of meat
Look
in it.
at her.
No, it got a bunch of meats in
You
it.
had a meat lover omelet?
And then they put some bunch of sliced avocado on top.
Uh-huh.
It was fire.
You had pancakes too?
No,
Mm.
I ain't get no pancakes. I just got the
What
omelet.
he get?
He got kind of the same thing, like one of them skillets.
I hope his stomach hurt.
You annoying.
Well, y'all, I truly thank y'all for coming up so,
Thank you for having us.
so much. Thank you, Nisha, for giving me an
No
opportunity
problem.
to correct my wrong.
No,
I
no problem. No
appreciate
problem. And I
Yeah,
don't want everybody to think that I was just being a brat and I'm not,
That's my role.
Hmm.
I'm the
no, she
brat.
was being a brat.
I'm the brat.
Cause when I came in there, her head was like, I was like 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I said, "Girl, go to bed."
I
God,
know they be like, "Why you not sleep?" I'm like, "I
you
get
do not
sleep.
sleep,
I
Nisha.
do. I do. I get sleep. Trust me.
And Jazz, I accused you of snoring, and it was the dog.
It was Riley. She said, and
Huh?
Jazz was in the background snoring. I was
Oh,
like, that was Riley.
wait, hold on. Where'd it go? Not I was snoring.
That was
Jazz,
Riley.
the snoring was so loud. I said, and y'all, by the way, Jazz was in the back. She said that was the dog. And then so she let us listen to the dog snore this morning for like 3 minutes. I said, okay, we got it. All right, girls. I love y'all. I'm gonna drop
All
y'all
Love
right,
you
down
love
to y'all street
too.
you.
is black. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank
So y'all, I'm glad that we decided to do this. Thank you to all of the, what is it, 2,000, 2,100 people who are in the chat. You know, right, wrong, or indifferent, we needed to have this conversation. And I'm hoping that you got something, out of it. If you want to be, a negative Nancy, go ahead. But we set the record straight tonight as best as we could as women. Oh, wait a minute, Jazz is back. Jazz, you back?
I don't know how to work this stuff.
Child, I was closing up for the night.
I'm sorry. I'm
Love you.
sorry. Bye. Have a good night,
Bye.
everybody.
We need to have conversations like this. I appreciated them coming up. And again, I really want to thank my members and my nieces and nephews over here at this channel, because y'all hit me up and I went on the live right on time. So I do appreciate y'all love. I appreciate y'all support. Don't throw anything negative over there, right, y'all? Nisha wants to protect, and I understand that. But I was just glad that we had the opportunity to have this conversation. Let's continue it downtown in the chat. Yeah, let's continue it downtown in the chat, y'all. Let me know how y'all feel. As long as you ain't disrespectful and you can say what you have to say with no disrespect, I'm good on that. We good over here. And that's why we do lives, so that you can get the real authentic conversation. Trust me, we appreciate it over here at Auntie's Advice. I love y'all. And until we meet again, y'all be safe out there in those streets and in the water. Bye, y'all.